My name is Daniel Hughes, and I am the vocal director for She Loves Me. Years ago, I played Arpad in a production, and then about a decade later, I conducted a production of it. But neither one of those were with really fine theater companies, so this is the first time I'm having an opportunity to work with a really excellent theater company doing such a special story. What excites me about this show is that I think She Loves Me is a wonderful story about transformation, that each one of the characters has something about them where they feel like the world doesn't see them as they truly are. Arpad wants to be more than a shop boy. Ilona wants to be more than a person stuck in a relationship where she's used. George and Amalia don't even realize who each other are, and they fall in love with each other. So everyone has their own journey of transformation, and we're an opportunity where the world gets to see who they really are from the outside in. The score was written at a time where there was still golden age style musical theater writing, and because it's set in 1930s Hungary, there's a very classical, gypsy-like Hungarian rhapsody element to it that I find thrilling as a classical musician. Oh boy, it's hard for me to pick one song. Try Me is a favorite because I did that role many, many years ago.
In this emergency, I wouldn't let you down, Mr. Memerich. Try me.
And I love the song Will He Like Me? I love the romantic and tentative nature of the message. And I especially love the Christmas sequence at the end where the ensemble gets crazier and crazier with the shopping of the Christmas season. I think it's delightful.
12 days to Christmas, 12 days to Christmas, plenty of time to do your Christmas shopping.
This cast has been a dream to work with. They're all very skilled performers, but they're also really generous-hearted people, and that always makes for a wonderful rehearsal and production-making experience. A vocal director teaches the parts to the ensemble, for example, the harmony parts, as well as works with the individual soloists on coaching the musical phrasing to help exemplify the characterization. So you're not just putting notes on paper, but you're actually helping them craft a character through their singing, as well as navigating through any technical problems there may be. And this show is technically demanding. It really requires a lot of many of the singers in terms of range and tessitura and whatnot.
Thank you, madam. Please call again. Do call again, madam.
The doorbell sequence, whenever they thank a person for coming and shopping, this wonderful little close harmony kind of melodic thing that happens over and over. And in the final number, the 12 Days to Christmas, there's some lovely harmonic part writing in there and intricate counterpoint and rhythm, but the ensemble actually only sings in a couple of pieces. They're busy throughout the show, but they only sing in a few things. So in terms of harmonic writing, it isn't too terribly difficult. I think the audience should keep their ears wide open for very clever lyrics.
Put a little lipstick on your nose twice.
Morning and evening, and a little brush for holding my teeth.
As well as allow themselves to just have the beautiful harmonic language of the music just wash over them, because it's a satisfying score musically. It's beautifully crafted and lush. It feels like an old-fashioned show, and set in 1930s Hungary. The score really captures that. I think it's very different from both of them. Obviously, Fiddler on the Roof is very well known and has this very strong ethnic component built into its musical vocabulary. This has its own version of that. And I'm convinced that Bach and Harnick had a really good friend who was an amazing violinist, because both shows require a virtuoso violinist in the pit. So I always wonder, they must have somebody that they know, or they really, really love the violin. You should come and see the show because it's a show that speaks to every person. At any given time, an audience member should feel like they relate to a character on the stage. They're very three-dimensional in the way they're written, and it's a delightfully satisfying show at a time where things can be a little bit frustrating in the world, this is an opportunity for you to just put your emotional feet up and have a wonderful time.
Thank you, madam. Please call again.